Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I've got a video for you that's going to be very interesting if you're a fan of Call of Duty eSports, and actually pretty interesting if you're a fan of eSports in general. Activision / Blizzard hired Steve Bornstein to head up their new eSports division as their chairman, which puts him directly in charge of the newly formed Call of Duty World League, which if you remember from a couple of months back, is going to be the official publisher Call of Duty League. It's kind of replacing MLG as the official league. And they also hired Mike Sepso as their senior vice president, so he's going to be in charge of a variety of other esports, but I have a feeling he's there for his Call of Duty expertise because, and we'll talk about that later, he works with MLG a lot, but this puts these two people not only in charge of Call of Duty, but also Heroes of the Storm and any other Activision / Blizzard esport game. What's cool about this primarily is Steve Bornstein and how well connected he is with TV networks. This guy is the former CEO of ESPN, also president and CEO of the NFL Network, which if any of you have satellite you're probably familiar with, and former president of ABC, which is one of the big three broadcasting companies in the United States, major, massive, giant mega corporation. And this is kind of nuts that somebody of that caliber, like a true executive that works on mainstream broadcast TV, is moving to Activision Blizzard to head up esports. And this guy also has connections with several smaller networks, several sport venues, and had a lot of dealings with DirecTV back in the day. So this is a man with years of experience and connections in sporting and broadcast television and sport leagues and all that kind of stuff. And I have a suspicion that means esports might be moving to TV pretty soon, or maybe they're going to try to develop their own show around it. I'm not entirely sure, and I know a lot of you think that I try to leak things early with my topics like, do esports belong on ESPN? And then the next day they hire the former CEO of ESPN. I promise you I don't have secret intel. I just try to be kind of going with the community, and you'd be surprised how much how accurate people can be with information aggregation. But this is really awesome. Let's talk about the second guy. Let's talk about Mike Sepso really quick. This is a co-founder, CEO, and president, all at different times, of MLG Major League Gaming, which runs the Call of Duty League now, and is probably one of the better known competitive gaming venues. I mean, MLG is synonymous with competitive gaming, probably because that's in the name. They do many games. Love it or hate it, it's been very divided in the Call of Duty community. They have propped up Call of Duty for a very long time. Call of Duty would not be where it is as an esport if it were not for MLG. We'll save the viewership arguments for later, but MLG definitely does know how to run a league. They do have experience, and this guy is going to have mad connections in the Call of Duty scene. And I think this is a big step forward for COD esports in general, in my opinion. Again, I don't have any special intel other than the press announcements. I know some people are mad, some people are happy, but I don't see what's wrong. If you're creating a new esports division in a gigantic corporation like Activision Blizzard, and you're creating a Call of Duty league, why would you not hire somebody that's extremely experienced and connected with broadcasting regular sports, and somebody that's extremely experienced with broadcasting esports and running leagues? It seems like a nice, logical, straightforward step to me, and I think that Activision is getting very serious about this. I think it's a good thing. I think it'll work out well in the long run, but it is very interesting, and I am totally feeling some esports on TV sometime in the next year or two. Guys, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.